Welcome to this channel. The channel is for education and culture based on historical and scientific evidence. Today, I'd like to share with you straight that if Wing Chuners cannot think straight, there will not be Wing Chun left. We got a lot of problem in educations when it comes to Wing Chun. For past 130 years, people are not educated properly. And that's why you end up today, it is a mess. You can see hundreds of grandmasters, but it is a mess. So Bruce Lee, in his writing, 1969, say that Wing Chun is land swimming. For past 50 years, people just blind their eyes and keeping creating all kinds of grandmaster and all kinds of stories and all kinds of legends, and it's like a fast food restaurant open up, but everybody is copying each other to not solving the real problem, and that become a disaster. Today's Wing Chun, to be straight, it is just a make-believe martial arts based on movie. Look at how many people doing their so-called Wing Chun in a movie way. So I get this straight to you today is because in the past few days, after I share this YouTube, many of our Wing Chun friends have chat with me. And I found out that it is a time to talk straight. What good is to screw everybody? So this is not a video or YouTube you like to watch if you love sweet talk or you love movie type of stuff. Face it, Wing Chun is a martial art, it's a fighting arts. Wing Chun is using for the uprising. Do you think Wing Chun is like that movie stuff, like kidding stuff? If you make people believe on those stuff, it is actually screwing people. Now let's start with this. So hope that after today, you see what is going on here. Now, so this is one of the clip in my chat. Now it is so trendy to believe that Wing Chun is a concept art. And my reply is sure, because no one knows what is martial arts, what is Wing Chun. And then the reply is, oh, the short strike, the Shaolin short strike, Mei beginning is just another theory. Well, people love to play with this theory, concept, all this bullshit nonsense. That's why I make this YouTube. Debunk me, please, with this much historical evidence. Please debunk me. This is the reality. So you don't want to get into this or this, maybe that, conscious martial art stuff. Martial art is martial art. Fighting art is fighting art. It's not for fun, okay? You just put people's life in danger if you just making up all kind of nonsense and have all kinds of conceptual theories. What theories? Please read Chinese history. Get into the details. Instead of following all kinds of stories which is baseless. Everybody say, oh, it's from my village, it's from my grandmaster, it's from my lineage. But When you look at the entire thing down to the end of where is the lineage come, you cannot link anything to any real Chinese or former Chinese history. That tell you how valid is all those things. So I make this. Sure, many people complain to Mark Wiley, Sifu Mark Wiley, on this YouTube. Many question why he let me do this YouTube. But hey, this is Chinese history. You like it or not, that's what it is. So when you talk about Wing Chun, stop to have this another theory, whatever. When we say Shaolin short strike, Mei everything, go check in it. Everything is backed by Chinese history, by evidence. I love if you can debunk me with the same level of details in the history. Or else, please stay away from the real history, okay? Because you don't know. And don't mislead people. And on this, this friend said, what I was trying to say, Hendrik, is I don't understand why everybody feel they have a free license to take Wing Chun and bend and twist it to their desire. Well, my reply is that's not important. And here it said, other art don't seem to suffer the same fate. My reply is mind your own business on do you have the basic educations. You look at the past 130 years of Wing Chun, how many people is a real pro in martial arts? How many of them really join the real uprising and military? You look at how many is smoking opium, talking Wing Chun in their opium den, and then create all kinds of stuff. Well, everybody have their agenda. Will they change? Of course, they will not change. When things come to America, you see how many people made up different Wing Chun lineage. From this Buddhist monk, that thing. Well, those are not important because everybody have their agenda. It's screw up is because people have all the agenda and people do not stand up, say, hey, enough is enough. So the important thing today for Wing Chuners, if you want to make your investment in Wing Chun at least have a return and variable, or you get something, mind your own business on what you have in your basic educations. This is a basic educations, which you must know. This YouTube is also a basic education you must know. For whatever people want to do or whatever they want to call themselves, the king of Wing Chun or the grandmaster, well, that's their problem. We cannot change the world. We only can change ourselves, make sure that we don't screw ourselves. And here I told the friend, my yesterday's YouTube has addressed it. That's why I'm being straight. Your type of mindset is a disaster. So the YouTube I'm mentioning is this one. I have addressed the important point. And if you having your mind on this concept, martial art, another theory, and then looking at other people, why they do that and blah, 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 it is just a disaster. You are not doing good for yourself and you are not doing good for Wing Chun. Period. And so what is the bottom line of when you look into a martial art like Wing Chun? Not this. not blaming others, pointing finger at others, not others' concept and another theory. Not that. You need to look at Wing Chun. You need to know what is a martial arts, and you need to look at Wing Chun. For example, ask the question before two countries go for a war. What do they look at? Say you want to go for a war. Martial art is fighting. What do you look at? Of course, you're going to look at weapon. He have nuclear bomb. Do you have one? He have laser. He have drone. Do we have? You look at his weapon, what his weapon can damage us, what our weapon can damage him. Instead of conceptual martial arts. What is a conceptual martial art? This is exactly like Ronnie Dangerfield in the back to school, in the classroom when the professor said, in the business, Ronnie Dangerfield asked the professor, so what are you going to sell? What are you going to produce? The professor said, gadget. So Ronnie Dangerfield said, what is gadget? Well, that's exactly the same. The brain is not straight. Okay? So you get this concept and gadget have no different. And yet when you go for the real thing in Chinese culture, Chinese history, people have no idea what it is. The same with that. Ronnie Dangerfield say, you want to make cassette tape? How can you compete with the Japanese? Like Sony at that time, you know, this is in 1970s on making cassette tape. Are you serious? So, I'm sorry that I go straight with you. Because it is really, I feel really bad. I said it, I'm wrong. I don't say it, I'm wrong. I might well as well say it. So you all know. I said it, people will say, well, you know, why do you say this? And like the people saying, oh, you piss off the entire world. I don't say it, you see all the people, the young people, the people who are loyal to Wing Chun all get screwed left and right. They humiliate left and right. Well, I'm a Buddhist. I don't like people to go fighting, but you need to know what you dealing with. So as in this video, the first thing you need to know in terms of fighting art, martial art, is momentum. Qi Ji Guang's momentum. How is that particular style or system handle their momentum? That is what the important thing is. Like you look at, oh, is this guy have a long range missile, short range missile? What is their best? When you look at momentum, momentum is mass multiplied by velocity in a different way. Like here, you have a different type of momentum, the ground fighting, the short strike, the long fist. Disregard of what it is, the most important of handling momentum is your body handling and your leg support with it. Your legs support your body handling. Don't look at this hand techniques. Those are the secondary stuff. The primary stuff is how you move this body, because this is the mass. Move it with speed, and then your leg has to support it. General Qi Ji Guang, 460 years ago, is already said it is momentum game and Shaolin short strike. So in my book, it is there. And Shaolin Short Strike, the mother art of Wing Chun, said clearly, the body handling. Okay? Say it clearly, your body handling. You don't want to talk about anything before you know how to handle your body. And the characteristics of your martial arts, you can analyze his body handling. If you want to break his martial art, you better analyze his body handling. You can see his strength and his weakness. So say you're going to fight somebody, you look at his art for sure. How he handles his body, how his handling of the body compare with my handling or my training. Like a Western boxer handling his body different than a BJJ friend who handling his body. They have pro and cons, strength and weakness. This is not in the ring or UFC. This is you knock people down. So you know, it's like, do you have a long range missile or middle range missile? What should you do? So you look at the momentum, and within the momentum, you look at the body handling and how the leg supporting it, support that body, because that is movement. That's your core, your core power generations. So Qi Ji Guang already said it really clearly 460 years ago. That's why I translate it and link it with all the Shaolin and all. Who is Wing Chun, the ancestor of Wing Chun, the mother art of Wing Chun. That's education. That's the basic. We need to know what we're dealing with. Now, so of course, your opponent is going to analyze you. Disregard of he is a Western boxer, he's a karateka, he's a judoka, he's a wrestler, he is a BJJ friend. People is going to analyze you. They're going to analyze to see what is likely to get them, what is their strength. This is a typical classical where Xi Xiaodong pointed out today's Wing Chun's problem. He talk about how to handle Wing Chun punches and how to handle Wing Chun's kicks here. While he walk his talk, he's serious in this. So people analyze you. Analyze what? Analyze your body handling, analyze your footwork, which is supporting your body. So the first thing, if you are really a formal trained martial artist, you look at something, an art you don't know, or you never train, or you want to fight, or you want to so forth, you will start analyze here. How is he handling his body? How is his footwork go? Now, if you don't have that understanding, like the movie Wing Chun, this is Henrik Santos Wing Chun, this is Tan Bong Fok, I do it this way, that way. Forget about it. You're daydreaming. You're living in fantasy. So they do analyze you, how to handle the body and so forth. So if you look like the other day, I mentioned that there are ground fighting, short strike, long fist. Each have different momentum, each handling their body differently. So this dogfish, look at his body handling, the body handling. So that's how they train to go down and to lock you up. Look at the body handling. Well, they have to train that way for their body handling. Now look at the, like ngor. Okay, look at ngor. Look at their feet and body handling. You see his body lean in already? Look at it closely. His leg go in, his body going in. So you see the body handling, which is working with the legs. This is ngor. Okay, ngor kun. Someone come in, the body lean in. You see, look at it closely. You look at the body lean in, the body leans in. Okay. See, the body comes in, the leg is there supporting it. Going in already, attacking, body coming in. Or you lean this way, your leg go the other way. It's the entire thing is body. This is close. Okay, this is a close fighting, a short strike range. So it's not just Wing Chun, but everybody following that, the body handling. Now, look at Choi Lei Fat, who is the long fish. Look at his body, the spiral in type. Look at the straight type. Look at this. Look at how he handled his body in a different way. This is just a very basic. Look at his body. Don't look at his hand. The body is the core of momentum. Look at how the angle it come in. That's how it has to be. The body and the legs support. So it's disregard of you're Choi Lei Fat, you are ngor, you are dogfish, or everybody is like that. Because they belong to General Qi Ji Guang stuff. It's Chinese Kung Fu. It's not movie, okay? And will Xi Xiaodong say anything about this? For sure not. Okay? Now, so you look at the Chai Lei Fat. You have this way of handling body, this way of handling body, this way of handling body. You see, it's from this angle. And then continue from the other side in. Look at his body handling. From this angle. And then it's from this angle. His body changing. That's momentum. From this angle, snap him from this angle. You see, snap him from this angle. And then from this angle. It's all the body is changing. Now, what your Wing Chun have? Straight line? Like in the movie? What does this tell you? Nothing, zero. Your hand techniques, your hand techniques, your hand techniques. What does it tell you about your body and leg handling? Zero. You say about your wooden dummy training. How is that you train your body? Nothing. That's the reason why in Wing Chun today, you can have 10 zillion translation, my interpretations of Tan Sao, the Bong Sao, whatever interpretation. Why? Because when you're missing your body, which is the main, which is justify how that techniques is going to be applied. You're missing that. Of course, then you just say whatever you want on the techniques. But people's not doing that in the real Chinese Kung Fu. Okay. Now you want to look at sword strike? Let's look at sword strike. This is actually very typical according to the Shaolin sword strike, according to the Ji Chi Guang sword strike, the basic, the really basic. We don't talk about something far for sword strike fighting, which is Wing Chun is really close to this because it's a short strike. You look at the body, the handling of body in different situation, different scenario. How the body and the foot going in, you see? This is this way, and it lock this way. This is this way, with the elbow and the body go this way. See that? You end up this way, the body going this way, the body tweaking like this in, the body straight in, the body go to behind, the body will go from side, going down, take down, going down, another type of takedown. See, they are different. The inner takedown, the outer takedown. Those are what we Wing Chunner need to investigate in. How you get in. Okay? All of this following fist issue from heart. All of this example I just shared with you. Any one of them, all follow fist issue from heart. See, all fist issue from heart. Fist issue from heart, it just face it square, but it come in from different angles. Right? But what did Wing Chun do for the past 50 years? 50 years ago, 40 years ago, 75 is like this. The black guy is Wing Chun, straight. People read you, people read your body, KO you. And then today you get this thing. It's completely not aware of body handling from 1975 until today. And even that Xi Xiaodong is laughing at you, people just shut it off. No, it's not my lineage. So do you know Chinese Kung Fu? So this is Ngõ Chó. If you go close, so it doesn't matter it is Ngõ Chó or Mian Zhang. You go in, the body go in. It doesn't matter is it Ngõ Chó or Mian Zhang. the body go in. This is called short strike. Wing Chun is this category. So you see, Chai Lei Fat have so many ways of handling body to get in. The entire game is how you're handling your body. Isn't it that Wing Chuners has to go spend the time to investigate on how to handle all those different way of handling the attack, the body going in? Still hand issue from heart. Still is following this. Still is following this teaching, the Shaolin short strike teaching. Lean in, spiral in. This is the mother, but it can come in with different angles. And that is based on the plum flower and a triangle shape and so forth. So you look at this again, like yesterday. This is a Wing Chun. How is that Wing Chun? How is that Wing Chun? How is that? This is a reality. You don't see it, other people see it. You think you are kidding that people don't see who you are? It's like this Grandmaster Alex Core from Noto. You think he don't see what you have, what you don't have? Do you think he don't analyze you with your body? You go for Chai Lei Fat. Do you think they don't analyze your body? Do you have the characteristics? If you go to this Mian Zhang with this Sifu here, do you think they don't analyze you? Do you think the Kyoxin people don't analyze you? Do you think people don't see this? Come on, this is just not Wing Chun. People just don't say thing. I went to China, right? I went to China. Couldn't find my picture. Couldn't find that picture. Oh, here. I went to China. All this is a grandmaster from Chai Lei Fat, Long Ying, Pak Mei, Hong Ga. Do you think they don't ask me? In closed door, do you think they don't ask me? How is Wing Chun works? How is the Sun Fat? It is really sad. So today I share with you, this is the basic education. Today, this, please watch my other YouTube and this one. If you don't know, you continue going on my Wing Chun, his Wing Chun, you create Wing Chun, all these hand techniques. Come on, what is that? Now, what I want to share is this. I want to address is that I'm not looking down on anybody. And for the past, the Sifu of the past, I do not putting them down because there's a lot of things about education. Chinese is in a serious education problem since 160 years ago. So our ancestor like run to here, to Malaysia, to Southeast Asia, the Wing Chun ancestor, who is the Chinese Freemasons, to America and so forth. The entire China is heaven, you can see what chaotic. And then the Qing, end of Qing, people smoke opium, people just do whatever claim. And then the cultural evolution and everything's it just messed the entire up. So we cannot blame whoever who don't know in the past. For past 130 years, I never blame those grandmasters. You see, I never talk bad about them because they live in that world. Now we it is not right that if we say they are wrong. But here on, we cannot do that because other martial art, they are already regrouped. They know what they are talking about and they go progress. If we don't even have the basic understanding, basic educations of what we are doing, as Xi Xiaodong, he practiced Sanda. Xi Xiaodong's first Sifu is a founder of the Sanda, Chinese Sanda. Chinese Sanda is based on Western physical educations and Western boxing. So come on, Sanda is not Chinese martial arts. And then that's why Xi Xiaodong later right now is exposing fake kung fu because he don't like it. There's a lot of problem political. And then Xi Xiaodong practice MMA and so forth. They're going to analyze you. Do we know that people analyze us? Do we know that what are we doing? Do we know that what we train is legit? So I make this YouTube, as what I say it, I'm wrong. I don't say it. How much people is going to get into delusion? Especially nowadays, you can see that people put it this Tai Chi stuff and what stuff. You look at their body handling. They don't even have body handling. Their body handling is going to go push hand. Okay. So people is important. People is important. And one way the ancestor of Wing Chun is not like in the Red Road, the anti-Ching is not idiots. It's not about talking hand stuff. Another way, the people, the future generations, for heaven's sake, you need to know, let them know what they get into. Instead of delusion, blind them with the chi, internal power, mind power. Just simply ask you how many body type you can handle in short strike. How many body type in ground fighting, in long fist? As I just now show you, the basic tri fight, at least you have 4 or 5 type of body handling come from the different directions. Can you handle that? Have you ever seen that? Or you just thinking his soul tree, come here, you block it this way. Come on, it's not like that. I'm not talking about common people. I'm talking about the formal student, okay? Like the people I met in Fatsan. You want to mess around with that? No, I'm nobody. I'm just a person who like to study. And I found out this. So I need to tell you. And my final words is this. I'm a Buddhist. I don't like people to to get violence and all those kinds of fighting. I tell you this so that you know what is a war, what is the point, the critical point in the war, so you don't get screwed. You know what to walk away. And of course, saying this is like a lot of people's business might collapse or anything. Well, they do their business. This channel is for education and culture. We live in America. We shouldn't screw people left and right. Think about it, if it's your kid, your son, your daughter, your sister, you want to train that where you don't have any handling of your body handling and the momentum handling, and go out there, you say Wing Chun is for street fighting. If Wing Chun is for street fighting, go ask Bruce Lee. Why is 50 years ago, 1969, he said that Wing Chun is land swimming? So this is the reality I like to share with you today. Sorry that I go straight words with you. Again, I have no problem, and I always respect all the teacher for the past 130 years, the teacher who have passed away. But it is the time to straighten out the act.